What's going on, guys? Welcome to your second stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and stimulus news report for Monday, November 16th. Today is going to be a great day. First, the House of Representatives is back in Washington later today. This could mean we will finally see them getting back to work on a COVID relief bill, which means a stimulus package to give the American people who put them in office some assistance. We also have a $1,000 stimulus check that opens up today. The applications open up. The second I release this video, the applications open up. So this will apply to roughly 1.4 million people, and it's very easy to apply for, and I want to explain what this is and who can get it. We also have news from Biden's administration as to what they want passed now and what they are willing to wait on come January. This is good news for stimulus negotiations, and I'll explain why in just a minute. And we have news on how a COVID vaccine is going to impact the economy and stimulus talks moving forward. However, before we get into the stimulus update for today, I want to give you a way to make money. Now, if you want to learn how to buy inexpensive things and resell them online to make money, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to put a link down in the description box below to one of my courses. It's called Thrift Store Profits. And I will show you how to buy an inexpensive item from a thrift store like this electric toothbrush that I paid 99 cents for and sold it for $27. If you want to see exactly how to do that and start making money yourself, then click the link down in the description box below and use that discount code so that you can get a discount on it as well. So now, let's get to the stimulus update. Let's first address the $1,000 stimulus check whose application portal opens up the second I publish this video. That is at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. People in Orange County, Florida can go to the website. Just go to google.com if you live in Orange County, Florida. Okay, the county. If you live there, go to google.com, type in Orange County, Florida stimulus, and that you will see the very first link will be a link to the website you can go and apply to. You can get a $1,000 stimulus check as long as you can prove that COVID has affected you financially. Okay, a negative impact. If you can prove this, then you can get the stimulus check. Also, this is something new. Orange County has done this before, but this time around, multiple people from the same household can apply. Except for children, you have to show that you've been financially impacted, which means usually a pay stub would work, a rent bill, something like that. I just want to say the last time Orange County did this, they opened up their portal. Their website shut down in less than 30 minutes, which means you need to act fast. It's a free $1,000 for anybody that lives in Orange County, Florida. So go and get it. Now, with so many new COVID cases and more lockdowns happening across the country, it is a good thing that the House is finally back in session. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, they will get something done. They will use these next 5 days to probably put together a stimulus package, to negotiate, to get something done. Yes, I did say 5 days. I say 5 days because in less than a week, Congress goes back on recess for the week of Thanksgiving. And I know many of you have been saying how you are tired. You hate the fact that Congress is taking so much time off, yet they will not forego their paychecks when right now American people that are waiting on relief, who are waiting on them to pass these bills, they're not getting anything. So why can't they at least forego their checks until a stimulus package gets done? I think they should, honestly, in my opinion, I think they should. They should give up their checks and see just how well their families can survive with the little amount of money that they have or with no paycheck coming in, at least until this stimulus package is passed. Just to give you an idea, because I know a lot of people ask, well, they're not giving up their paychecks. I wonder how much they get paid. Well, it's actually public knowledge. And here's how much the House and Senate members get paid. They get paid $174,000 per year. And this is a salary. It breaks down to $3,346 per week. Mitch McConnell even makes more than that. He makes $193,400 per year, which comes out to $3,719 per week. This is pre-tax. And Nancy Pelosi makes even more than Mitch McConnell. She makes $223,500 per year as a Speaker of the House, which breaks down to $4,298 per week. So if you think they don't care, they're making money, they're getting their paychecks every single week, yes, they are. This is why I have called Nancy Pelosi's office multiple times. I've called Mitch McConnell multiple times. Never got a response, never got somebody to answer. I just leave them a message and just urge them to get something done. The amount of money that our congressmen and women are receiving, getting paid, is insane compared to the amount of work they actually have done for the American people lately. They're just lucky that, honestly, they're not paid by performance. Because any one of us, you and I, if we were paid on performance and this was the performance we've done, we haven't done anything for 5 or 6 months, we'd be fired. Yet, a lot of these people are back in Congress. Now, we do have some good news. Good news regarding stimulus, and this is actually coming from Ron Klain. This is a new name we haven't really talked about on this channel yet. It's somebody that we're going to talk about more and more often because Ron Klain is Joe Biden's pick for White House Chief of Staff. And Ron Klain stated the other day that Joe Biden wants to see stimulus happen now. We talked about this in yesterday's video and even the day before. Joe Biden is pushing, is urging Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and President Trump to get stimulus done now. And Ron Klain is even saying that even if everything is not included, something is better than nothing. Joe Biden knows that right now, everything that he wants to get done will not happen. He will have to wait until January, until he becomes president, to get a lot of things done. And this is very good news considering that Nancy Pelosi has been against a smaller or more targeted stimulus package. She wants an all-inclusive, comprehensive stimulus package, and that's fine if Mitch McConnell would want that as well. The problem is they keep butting heads. They're not coming to an agreement. Ron Klain also stated that Joe Biden knows many things will need to wait. That the Trump administration is not going to pass certain things that he wants done. But that doesn't mean that certain things cannot get done right now. And a couple of those things are state and local government funding and assistance to the people. Those are two things that he stated are essential. This means the funding for the people, unemployment pay, and stimulus checks. Those could get done now. Those could get done now. This also means that agreeing to some state and local government funding is key because without state and local government funding to pay many of these police officers, firefighters, county workers, many of these people will be laid off in the coming weeks. They're not expected, in many states, they're not expected to be able to keep paying for police officers, firefighters, county workers, and more into 2021. They expect sometime in the next few weeks, probably the early part of December, many of these people will be laid off completely. Ron Klain also stated that this is not just a health crisis, this is a financial crisis, and it's built on top of one another. Once the financial crisis, starts to just drag everybody down, people are losing their homes. They're going to live with other family members. They're living on the streets. They're living in a halfway house or whatever, right? What's going to happen? COVID cases are going to surge. COVID cases are going to go up. This is the way it's going to work. And this is what many people don't realize. And I don't think, based off the reports that a lot of experts are saying, Congress doesn't understand how things are going to really impact the economy and COVID if they do not provide relief very soon. Ron Klain also stated that passing a comprehensive stimulus plan would be ideal. It's ideal. But many people could use the assistance right now. That's why passing a comprehensive package would be great, it would be ideal, but they're not opposed to a more targeted bill as of right now. At least that's what the reports are saying. Joe Biden would not be opposed to passing standalone bills as long as they provided the right type of relief. And as long as the right amount of standalone bills were being included. One bill for liability protections will not work. One bill for stimulus checks to the American people will not work. But if you combine stimulus checks in one standalone bill, provide state and local government funding in another bill, unemployment pay in another bill, liability protections in another bill, and you just pretty much pass all these standalone bills one after the next, we will see some type of relief. And hopefully that will happen. The good thing about what is happening right now is that more people are open to more targeted stimulus. Not technically standalone bills. We haven't heard from Nancy Pelosi. But all the reports are indicating that Joe Biden isn't opposed to it. He's not opposed to targeted stimulus. He's opposed to no stimulus. He's opposed to lack of leadership. Well, this means that as of right now, Nancy Pelosi might be outmatched by Joe Biden, and this could mean that she will finally agree to something. We just want her to agree on something. That's what we need right now. This also means that Mitch McConnell will be given a chance to put something together that is bipartisan. They want to see a targeted bill. They want to see what Mitch McConnell can put on the Senate floor. If it's something that is lacking everything that Democrats believe is needed, they're not going to entertain Mitch McConnell in a negotiation, which as of right now, Mitch McConnell does not seem open to even negotiating with Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer. So we'll see what happens. We will see this week, based off of what Senator Marco Rubio from Florida said, that the Senate will vote on a bill this week. And this is really good news because we haven't seen the Senate really vote on anything or really pass anything for a while. It would be good if they can pass a bill that would actually provide some type of relief to the American people and put pressure back on the House. Because the House has passed multiple bills. They passed the HEROES Act, they passed HEROES 2.0, and put the pressure on the Senate. And Mitch McConnell shoots them down every single time, saying, nope, it's not good enough. I can't get the support from my caucus, so there's no point to take it to the floor. So this is good news, though. And a new relief package can't drag out any longer because states are starting to close down. I know this for a fact because where I live, it's closing down. Oregon is going on a 2-week freeze. New Mexico will shut down for 2 weeks as well. Michigan on Wednesday will shut down many businesses for 3 weeks. And where I live in Washington State, we will close down for multiple businesses for 4 weeks. We are closing down gyms, we're closing down movie theaters, closing down bowling alleys, zoos, we're closing down a lot of stuff. Retail stores going into the holiday season will be at 25% capacity. That's retail stores and grocery stores. That's big. Also, restaurants, absolutely no indoor dining. Bars, absolutely no indoor service. And as far as outdoor service, maximum 5 people. Yes, 5 people. This is not going to go well for people in Washington State, especially for businesses. This is not a complete list, though. This is not a complete list of modified lockdowns, of the states, cities, and counties in modified lockdowns. Okay? This is just of the states that we know of right now. And just to give you an idea, Oregon, New Mexico, Michigan, and Washington, guess what their governors are? Democrats. We have Democrat governors. So if you live in a state with a Democrat governor, just be prepared. Okay, California, be prepared. And speaking of Democrats, House leaders are telling Democrats in the House and the Senate, do not join the Joe Biden team. Don't join the Biden team. Don't do it. You have to say no. They're saying this because that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer cannot afford to lose any more members in the House or the Senate. Don't do it. If Nancy Pelosi is urging Democrats, do not take a seat on the Biden team. Do not do it. You cannot leave the House, because if you do, we run the risk of Republicans gaining more seats. So that's what they're telling people right now. They're also telling Joe Biden, do not poach our members. So we'll see how well that goes. Now I understand that many people are still posturing in Congress, but honestly, I for one, I can't wait for this to be done. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of not getting answers. I'm so tired of Nancy Pelosi saying one thing, doing another. Mitch McConnell saying one thing, doing another. I just want the truth. I want stimulus to be done. I want the American people to get their lives back. I want the economy to go back to normal so that everybody can live the life that they were meant to live. The American people want to get back to their normal lives. The problem is we cannot do that without the help of Congress, which means they need to provide some stimulus and some assistance. Even a vaccine at this point is not going to get everybody back to where they once were. It's going to take time. One of the creators of Pfizer's COVID vaccine says the world will not return to normal. The world, okay, not the United States, the world will not return to normal until possibly next winter. That is 12 months away. That is a whole year until the world returns to normal. And this is possibly the world. He also stated, and I quote, "I'm confident that this will happen because a number of vaccine companies have been asked to increase the supply and so that we could have a normal winter next year." That's what they're being asked, to increase their supply. First, they need to get the FDA approval, which they're well on their way. But then they need to get the supply out there and get people to take it, to get people vaccinated. That's going to be another obstacle in its own. He went on to say that we will see an impact by spring of 2021. This is really good. And he said, and see even more of an impact by summer of 2021. So we will see an impact in the United States by 2021 in the spring, and we will see an even greater impact by summer. This is great news. I think this is incredible news. Okay? He says, I quote, "What is absolutely essential is that we get a high vaccination rate until or before autumn of winter of next year." And so he is saying that it's essential to get a high vaccination rate here in the United States. If we do not see that, then we could go through this entire cycle one more time through next winter until more and more people finally get vaccinated. So we will see what happens. But if we are getting word from one of the creators, okay, this is just something that I want to know. I'm curious. If we are getting word from one of the creators who created this vaccine, who knows what it's going to do, who knows what the impact on the American people is, or on people in general. If we are getting word from one of the creators that the vaccine will not bring the United States back to a more normal life until summer, then shouldn't we be getting a larger stimulus package? Shouldn't Mitch McConnell understand that a $500 billion stimulus package is not going to get us into next year? It's just not going to do it. More businesses will close. More people will die. We cannot wait. This should also mean that Congress should be planning on this pandemic to be around for all of 2021, which means $2.2 trillion, is that honestly enough? A $1,200 stimulus check, is that going to suffice? Unemployment benefits going for an additional 2, maybe 3 months, is that long enough? Rental assistance, which some bills aren't even talking about rental assistance. Mitch McConnell's skinny bill, no rental assistance. Shouldn't we be getting more stimulus when all the experts are telling us we're going to be in this pandemic for another year? It just doesn't make sense. Why is Congress looking at a $500 billion stimulus package Why are they looking at a $1.2 trillion stimulus package? Why are they even looking at a $2.2 trillion stimulus package? Shouldn't we go back to that Problem Solvers Caucus proposal? It's $1.2 to $1.8 trillion. But it's a sliding scale. It has scalars, which means if the economy is doing worse, if we're still in this pandemic, then it will kick in more stimulus. It's an automatic stimulus. It has those automatic adjustments written in the bill or in this proposal. Shouldn't that be the first thing we do, is look to those automatic scalars? In my opinion, yes. I think that's the best bill, but we need to ramp it up. It probably needs to be increased just a little bit and provide more than just one scale. So if it goes, we start 1.5 trillion, things get worse. We're still in this pandemic come, let's say May or April. Okay, it kicks in again. Oh, we're still in this pandemic in August. It kicks in again. It means an additional stimulus check, more unemployment pay, more state and local government funding, and it keeps on going until we get out of this pandemic. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think would be best. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Also, let me ask you this one question. Being that we're talking about the vaccine, if a vaccine comes out, not today, not tomorrow, if it comes out, let's say February, let's say February 1st, okay, would you take this vaccine? Let me know. Would you take it? Just want to answer down in the comment section below if you would take this on February 1st. Now, let's talk about the new COVID cases. Yesterday, the United States saw on a Sunday 135,187 new COVID cases and 623 deaths. So that vaccine, as of right now, cannot come soon enough. So that's where we're at right now regarding the vaccine, regarding stimulus. And if you want to make some money online, want to make some money from home by selling cheap items, inexpensive items like this does work, okay? It was used. I cleaned it up pretty well, but this item right here, bought it for $2, or bought it for $1, I believe. I think it was $2 and 50% off, but bought it for $1 or $2, sold it for $27. So you want to learn how to do this? Click that link down in the description box below and I will show you how to do that. Also use that discount code so that you don't have to pay full price. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful Monday and I'll see you guys on the next one.